Hello and welcome to you all. Just yesterday, I published a video on Mira Verde. It is a new master community in Tbilisi, Georgia. Now, within this 24 hours, I received a positive response, and I thought, why not make a video on a detailed explanation on firstly Mira, their previous projects. Then I'm going to explain a little bit about the statistics of Georgia, because it is very important to understand which country that you are potentially going to be investing in. And then thirdly and finally, we're going to dive a little more deeper on the Mira Verde, which is the first branded master community in Georgia. So without further ado, let me now start with the portfolio of Mira development. So now Mira has initially started in 2023, and in a matter of just 4 years, they have grown exponentially. Let me start with the projects that we already have existing with Mira. So Mira is basically a developer which focuses on quality, high-end. All of their projects are pretty much, they come fully furnished, branded. They have one of the best collaborations as well, which I'm going to get into it right now. Some of their well-known projects is the Bentley Home Villas. This is located in District 11, Maidan. I believe pretty much all of the villas are now sold out. These are basically interiorly designed by Bentley Homes, comes fully furnished with the best of the high-end finishing. Then you've got Trussardi Residences. Trussardi Residences is basically fully furnished again, apartments, residences, which is located in El Furjan. Then you have Elisab Residences. This is located in Switzerland. So with Mira Development, not only do they have projects here in Dubai, but also in other parts of the UAE, and also they've expanded their portfolio to other locations such as Switzerland, the one that I'm showing you right now, the Elisab Villas. And then you've got Richmond District. This is the one which is the first branded district in Dubai, located in Al Furjan area. Also very interesting project that they launched very recently. And then you've got the Mira Coral Bay. This is located in Ras Al Khaimah. Then you've got the Gianfandro Ferre. This is also located in Ras Al Khaimah. They also have a project in Salalah, which is in Oman. And Tashkent Golf Estate, this is also a master community which is located in Uzbekistan. And finally, we've got the Mira Verde, which is in Georgia. Before I take you to the Mira Verde details, let me take you first through the statistics of Georgia. Firstly, where is Georgia located? Because I had a client who even said that he's never heard of the country Georgia. So Georgia is basically in one of the Caucasus region. It is located right in the middle of the Eastern Europe and Western Asia. So it's basically located right in the middle of it. Let me take you to the Google Maps. So right here we've got the Google Maps. Right here is Georgia. Above it you've got the whole Russia part. This is the Black Sea. Beneath it, you've got Armenia, Azerbaijan. This part right here is the Turkey or the Turkey region. And that's basically where Georgia is located, right at the eastern part of Europe and the western side of Asia. History and culture. So their history basically goes all the way back to the 4th century. They have monasteries, the famous churches located in Georgia. The lifestyle and environment in Georgia is basically you have part of it where you have a summer side of it. You've got the beaches, you've got the history, you've also got the snow. In fact, a year or 2 years ago, I went to Gudauri, which is one of the best ski resort destinations in Georgia. So I went there, it was amazing, it was beautiful. Everywhere was just snow around. This is a comparison of the GDP with other countries. So let's look at the top 5. You've got China, Armenia, India, Uzbekistan, and Georgia making the top with 9.7% of their GDP growth per year. The FDI here, which is the foreign direct investments, are pretty much, I'm going to start from the right side. So you've got the real estate and construction 22%, transport is 15%, water supply, waste management is 13.4%, manufacturing is 12.8%, information and communication 10.2%, trade is 8.9%, hotels and restaurants is 3.8%, and other sectors will come up to 13.9%. Now with Georgia, their annual growth year on year is 13% high. So you've got Georgia tourism sector has been growing by almost 13% annually in the past decade. You've got 7.8 million travelers visiting Georgia year by year, which is basically record breaking, or let's say new historical maximum. And then you've got 5.5 million tourists that's basically adding on every year. So it's very interesting stats here. And here on the right side of the slide, we've got the top 10 nationalities that visit Georgia from time to time. So these are the top, some of which include India, UAE, you've got Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Turkey, and Russia. Well, Russia because they are also somehow on the borders of it. So you've got the Russia, Armenia, Turkey, they're all pretty much neighboring countries to it. So it should not come as a surprise. This is a very important slide to understand the close proximity to travel through other countries, because I believe that is also important to understand if you have to travel with family, if you want to buy a property in Georgia for a holiday, then this is an important slide to understand. So let's take an example of my country. I'm from Jordan. So if I have to travel from Amman to Tbilisi, that's basically going to take me 2-hour flight. And let's say where I am right now, which is the UAE, Dubai, that's basically right over here. That's going to take me about a 3-hour flight. And if you live in one of the European countries, one of these, let's say, or more, that's basically going to take you just 4-hour flight to get to Georgia. So these are considered short trips. You can go for the weekend. You can plan a trip with your family, just as, away from the hustle and the bustle, just to enjoy the beautiful Georgian beauty. When it comes to the taxes, here you've got 5% of income taxes, rental income taxes. So that basically means if you want your property to be managed, then you need to pay that 5%. Then you've got 0 taxes on the resale after 2 years. So if you have a property and you hold it for 2 years and more, and then you would like to sell it, then you don't have to pay any taxes. However, if you want to sell it within 2 years, then there will be a tax amount based on what the profit value is. So let's say if you have made a profit value of 50,000 USD, 50,000 US dollars, then there is 5% on the profit amount, which is going to be pretty much 2,500 USD. And then with the property tax, here, year on year, there is about 0.2% that you have to pay the government every year, which basically is considered nothing because 0.2% is almost to nil. This is a 10-year projection on the average rental prices. So as you can see that prices are looking to increase from, this is the 2006, all the way going up to the 2036. So it definitely has a lot of potential and growth. Why Georgia? Well, firstly, it is a EU candidate country. So potentially in the future, this is going to be a European country. Then you've got the foreign ownership fully permitted. So you have pretty much 100% of Georgia is a freehold. So you can buy anywhere that you like. That obviously gives you good growth and capital appreciation. 3-4 hours by air from the major GCC and the European hubs that we already have covered. You've got 3.4 million annual visitors just in Tbilisi. So 7.8 million was in Georgia, and 3.4 million of it is just towards the Tbilisi. You've got 47 airlines connecting Tbilisi to more than 25 countries, 5.5 nights as the average tourist stay, supporting strong short-term rental demand. And then finally, you've got the limited supply of premium residential and hospitality stock. If you have been to Georgia before, you will know that most of the buildings that you pass by, you drive by, are old. So they're basically an old history country, but very few of which are new projects, new master communities. In fact, master communities there are not really a thing. So investing into a master community is definitely going to be a lucrative investment opportunity. And now finally coming to the Mira Verde. Mira Verde, as I mentioned earlier to this video, is the first branded master community in Georgia, which makes it even more interesting, even more lucrative for both the investors and the end users. Where is Mira Verde really located? So Here is Mira Verde. It is located in Tbilisi Hills. By the way, Tbilisi Hills is so beautiful. If you go there, you will understand it. It is basically a location for the elite. It's a haven for the elite. It is a location where you have mansions, palaces, you have 18-hole golf course, and much more. So it's basically an elite area. Not a lot of people live there, but it is only for the selected and for the premium. So Mira Verde is just about 20 minutes to the Tbilisi airport and about 20 minutes drive to the main city center of Tbilisi. This is a master community of Mira Verde. So you can make it into 3 different sections. Here you've got the residences, apartments, basically the buildings. Here in the middle you've got the townhouses. And right over here, these ones are going to be the premium villas. Now, this whole community is branded. This is about 3.5 million square feet of a master community, or 340,000 square meter. Here you've got the Trussardi offices. These are going to be commercial spaces. Here you have Trussardi Residences Tower A, Trussardi Residences Tower B. Right now, Mira has launched Trussardi Residences Tower B. So this is the only building that is launching now. Later on, they will launch this one. Next to it, you've got the medical hotel, longevity and wellness center, which is right over here. 5-star hotel that's going to come up. We do not know which brand that's going to be. Then you've got these last 3 buildings going to be branded residences as well. Which brand, it has not been officially revealed yet. Right here, as I mentioned, these are the townhouses and the villas. All these come fully furnished and of course branded. More details on the townhouses and the villas will come in the near future, as in when they're going to decide to launch it. So if you are, let's say, interested in the townhouses and the villas, then you can get in touch with me right now so that you're able to get the first-hand information. And last but not the least, right here you see this is going to be a school and an AI university. So you're firstly going to have all stages of schooling. You have a kindergarten, a school, which is going to be European, and then you have the university, which is going to be the first AI university in the region. What are the facilities and amenities you get by investing in Mira Verde? Well, firstly, you've got the 18-hole golf course right over here. Then you've got the wellness center, luxurious fitness facilities, outdoor sports courts, jogging tracks, cafes, restaurants, branded boutiques, convenience stores, office hub, European school, kindergarten, AI-focused university, panoramic views of overlooking Tbilisi. So when it comes to the views, those are mesmerizing views. I have also shown that in my video that I published yesterday. It's beautiful. You've got different types of views. So you've got the city views, then you've got the within the master community greenery views also. Right here we've got the image of the 18-hole golf course. This is for the education aspect. So this is going to be the school. This is going to be the luxury retail. With the first building that they're launching, here we have studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. Of course, all of them come fully furnished. Let me now show you some of the renders of these apartments. Starting with the studios. Right here, you've got the studios, pretty much giving you the understanding of how the furniture will look like and, of course, the views. So this is the city views, the beautiful city views. This is a 1 bedroom. Comes with a study table, your furniture, and this is the views of the Mira Verde master community. So if you have both options of either going for the city views or the greenery and beautiful mesmerizing views of the master community in itself. Right here we've got the 2 bedrooms. This is actually well put, where you have the views of both the city of Tbilisi and you also have a part of the views of the master community. So you still have a few here and the city as well. There are also larger residences, so there will be penthouses, duplexes for those who are looking for spacious sizes. Few other renders here. This is facing towards the golf course, and here on the other side as well towards the Mira Verde. Let me also show you different climate changes. So here in Georgia, of course, you have different types of weather. Here you've got the winter, you've got the summer, and then you've also got the snowy season. So this is a render of how it looks like during the summer. This is during the winter. And of course, in Georgia, it snows. So here is a render of snow. Now, with the Trussardi Residences, not only does it come fully furnished, not only does it come managed by the Mira development, but also comes with a proper 5-star level of treatment. So here you have housekeeping 4 times a month, that's once a week. Apart from that as well, you have the concierge, in-room dining, housekeeping, on-call maintenance, 24/7 security, and professional rental management are all part of the experience. How is Mira Verde going to help the investors? Well, firstly, here in Mira Verde, the developer Mira is offering you 8% guaranteed ROI up to 10 years. So for those investors who want something more safer, they think that perhaps investing is a bit risky right now, then this is for them. Or you can still invest in this beautiful project without opting for the 8% guaranteed returns, because if you have to put this into holiday homes and get it managed by other companies, then this can actually give you up to 15% of ROI per year. So that would be even more lucrative. Here, all the branded furniture comes with a 3-year branded warranty. And now let's dive into the sizes and prices of these apartments. Studios. Studios here sizes are from 400 square feet, and the prices here starting from only 192,000 USD, or if you want like to convert it into dirhams, that's about 706,000 dirhams, and with Georgian lari, that's going to be 516,000 lari. The one bedrooms here is about 800 square feet. And for the prices, they're going to start from 324,000 USD. Dirhams starting from, let's say, almost 1.2 million dirhams. And with Georgian lari starting from 870,000. For the 2-bedroom, here the sizes will start from 1,161 square feet. The prices here from the USD will start from 511,000. Dirhams will start from 1.876 million dirhams, and for Georgian lari, that's going to be from 1.37 million. To recap on a few of the points that I've already made, firstly, 8% guaranteed ROI up to 10 years for those who would like to opt for that option. Please remember that if you do not want to go for the guaranteed option, then you can still do it yourself. If you would like to live in it, you can live in it yourself, or you would like to hire another management company, holiday company to take care of it, also that you will be able to do. 12 to 15% of short-term rental yields. This is what I was telling you about. The short-term rental yields are very high in Georgia, just pretty much like in Dubai. Then you've got 20% year-on-year capital appreciation in the recent years. So for the old properties in Georgia, that is looking to increase by 10% every year. But because there are no many new projects, new master communities, and especially with Mira Verde, this is the first branded master community. So this is expected to give you a higher capital appreciation of at least 20% every year. Foreign ownership fully permitted. No inheritance tax, low taxation on rental income and capital appreciation, and fully managed by Mira Developments. The process of registering is very simple. You start with only 10,000 USD and we will be able to put you in the priority list. Then you've got, of course, to give me your passport copy and the required KYC documents, and the priority unit allocation with refund. So applicable if no units is allocated or the buyer does not proceed. So that basically means if you give me your 10,000 USD saying that you would like to go for a 2-bedroom, for an example, and before we start with the booking process, you tell me that I changed my mind for whatever reason, you want to put that money elsewhere, then that 10,000 USD is fully refunded. That will be reversed back to your bank. The payment plan here will be 60-40, 60% during construction and 40% here will be on handover, which is expected by Q3 2029. Now, the whole project, the whole master community will be handed over, let's say 6 to 7 years from now. So 3 years to hand over and let's say another 3 years until the whole project is completed. And now we've come to the end of the video where I have covered the Mira development portfolio. We've covered on the Georgia stats and the country, what to expect. and of course the Mira Verde project. So if you are interested in getting to know more information, or perhaps you would like to register, then get in touch with me and I will be able to assist you. If there are any questions that perhaps you have and I have not answered, then you can put it on the comments below and I will try my best to answer it at the earliest. Perhaps a call or a text will be better though. So if you're interested, get in touch with me and I will do the needful. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.